Welcome back. Now, Mr. Garcia, there is one game that you were very excited about that's coming out this year. What is it?
Battlefield.
Battlefield.
Hands down. All right.
Battlefield.
Picture this.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever played it?
I've played a little of the last one.
Last
We
one?
played a little bit of Battlefield 1 when it first came out back in the day. I don't remember if you remember that.
Battlefield. Okay, let's put this in perspective.
Uh-huh.
Battlefield 4.
Yeah.
We're in a squad.
Okay.
We're on this huge map. We got to get from halfway across the map.
Uh-huh.
The liberty of us three jumping in a vehicle and a helicopter, or just booking it, just running it there.
Yeah.
I mean, Battlefield, you can do however you want to complete a certain objective.
It's a battlefield.
It's chaotic. I remember I sent you the Battlefield 2042 video, and you're like, dude, how do you get anything done? Like, it's just a big mess. And I know at first it seems like that, but there's a certain order to it. You have these objectives that you're fighting for. Is it a complete mess? At times, but not all the time.
Yeah.
So with Battlefield 2042, you have this huge map, and something new that they're doing is they call it cluster objectives. So they did not disclose the size of the map compared to the other games.
Ooh.
But the way it's being described is you have a fully destructible environment. That
Oh, wow.
Not only does the buildings get destroyed, pummeled, whatever it may be, they're adding these storms that affect gameplay that are supposed to be different every time. So from my understanding, you're dropped into a zone, it's kind of a desert area, and you might have a match where you have a sandstorm go over, and you may need to hunker down, close quarter battle until it passes over, and this huge red cyclone sand tornado just demolishes your area.
Wow.
So, I mean, this thing is supposed to be huge.
I love it.
And back to my point on the clusters, so we may be on this huge map, right? But, I mean, we're a squad of maybe 4, 5. We'll have certain directives that we contribute to the entire game.
Right. So it's not like you do everything yourself.
Right.
Right.
That's so cool.
So one thing like Call of Duty,
Yeah.
I mean, you go on a team deathmatch and you can have Carl go 30-6 and us get 20, I don't know,
More like 1 and 8.
Yeah.
1-8. Yeah, we go 1-8 and Carl carries the whole team.
Yeah.
With Battlefield, it doesn't feel like that. Everyone can contribute in one way. You
Nice.
can be a medic. Your main focus is to revive everybody else around you.
Right.
Can you fight? Of course.
Right.
You can engage. But if you want to play a more supportive role,
Yeah.
you can do that, and it does not make you feel like you're being carried because you're getting points for everything you contribute.
That's
Right.
kind of cool.
Now, I haven't played a lot of Battlefield, so we've got our squad, but there's other squads, right, on our team.
Right.
The squad is like what you make it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And so since they're trying to have some huge big map, 128 players per match.
Oh my god, that's 64 players per team.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
it's,
Oh my
it's
goodness.
going to be crazy. To keep the chat from being so chaotic, so I know
Proximity?
most systems have the party chat,
Yeah.
which most people are going to use. But
Yeah.
let's say you're going in with just a bunch of strangers and nobody's in a party chat, you're only going to have to hear your squad mates. So you're
Okay.
not listening to everybody yell at each other, yelling for ammo or
Halfway
health.
across the map, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cover me, like the 64th player, like 2 kilometers away, like
That one guy with the barking dog and the loud TV and the mom yelling at him. And
Oh
all.
yeah, the guy. You mean the
always.
kid?
Yeah.
Could you imagine 64? Like, see,
Oh,
are you gonna? What are you gonna be playing on?
Well, I mean, you can go ahead and tell me I told you so in front of all these folks. He's been trying to get me to hunt down a PS5 for
Yeah.
the longest. And I've told him, dude, I don't want to have to worry about that till the next Battlefield.
Yeah.
Turns out it's coming out
Here
this
it
year.
is.
So
do you know whether or not it's on last gen? Is it just on PS4, Xbox One?
I Googled it today, and it does list PlayStation 4.
Okay.
So I wonder if they'll do what Call of Duty did, is have like a gold edition or a digital edition to where if you buy it on a PS4, you can get it on PS5.
Right. Well, I mean,
Which-
right now, at least for PS4, and I'm pretty sure the Xbox is the same. Any game it's backwards compatible with last gen.
Yeah.
So if a game comes out, I think Biomutant, they didn't have a PS5 version. They just released a PS4 version in 2021. And because it's backwards compatible, you can play it on your PS5.
Yeah, I don't know. I forgot everything about that game on purpose. Just purged my brain.
Really?
Oh, well, I mean, Battlefield is available on PC. So if I do play it, I mean, is it cross-platform though?
They did announce that it was going to be cross-platform. Now,
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to kind of follow suit like Apex. Apex is, if we're both on console, we only play with console players.
Okay.
If it's us three, we're on console, and he's on PC, it will loop us with the PC players, and
Yeah.
we will get wrecked.
You're gonna get dunk.
Yes.
Okay, I'll carry. Yeah, so here's something that I wonder if you're speculating on. On the Battlefield website, they've got these game experiences. One of them is All Out Warfare, which I imagine is like the regular Battlefield like thing. And then there's Hazard Zone. It says squad up and drop down into the Hazard Zone, an all-new high-stakes multiplayer experience. Stay tuned for more information coming later in the year. What do you think that's going to be?
I'm not sure on that. I know their biggest, most popular game mode is Conquest. So the really big maps, and it's just imagine domination like on Call of Duty, where
Yeah.
you take this point, point. I think that will be what their main focus is on, because I think that's what works so well. Because according to one of the multiplayer designers, you can call in ordnance. So if we're pinned down at C, and somehow we get out of it, but we need to meet people and help them at A, we call in either a tank, armored vehicle unit, or if it's just us two, a quad. So I think that aspect of it is pretty neat.
That sounds cool.
So as far as it being all-out war, I think it's going to give us the liberty of being able to maneuver however we want. Even though there's chaos all around it, we'll be given the option of bringing things down to help us get out of there.
Nice.
You know? And the hazard zone, I think it's probably relating to those sandstorms, those tornadoes, just those random effects on the map. I mean, I hope that works well.
Yeah.
I know they said each game match is going to be different than the last. So I hope they hold true to that, because it's going to get kind of boring if minute 14's coming up and the Cyclone's going to hit it and everybody just kind of...
It's going to turn into League of Legends.
Yeah, basically. I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah, but hey, that's actually, you're probably right that's what that is, where they have all those weather effects.
Yeah.
I don't think that they would mess out with Conquest and throw all that stuff in there, because people would be like, it's not the same.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, people buy Call of Duty every year for a reason, because they want to play the same game every year, just with updated graphics and,
Give me
faster
different
load
things.
screens. You know what I'm saying? But they want the core experience to stay the same.
Right.
And I think they're kind of catering to that with bringing back Conquest and Breakthrough. And then for the people who want something different, they've got Hazard Zone.
Yeah.
But then they've also got, it just says Redacted.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about, to be
So
honest. Maybe that might be some sort of competitive mode, where it's like you get paired up with people that are going to take the objectives more seriously instead of just snipe halfway across the map like Battlefield is known to have. Or it might be some battle royale mode. I know that is the bee's knees. Everybody's trying to get their hand in the cookie jar.
Would get into that. I mean,
So,
they've got Apex. It's the
Right.
same company. So why would they create a competitor?
because it's different.
Because Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Because Call of Duty has done it, and it's excelled. It's done great.
Again, they have Apex. Apex is bigger than Warzone.
Are the Battlefield players the Apex players? Because, I mean, yes, it's the same company, but is it the same studios? Sorry, I
mean,
mean, you were talking, so it was your point,
It's
right?
DICE and Respawn are the studios.
So does DICE make one and Respawn makes the other?
Respawn is Apex. DICE makes all the Battlefield, Battlefront.
Right.
That's
so
their wheelhouse.
I mean, that's a reason why they would do it. Because also EA is DICE and Respawn, but they're two different studios.
Yeah.
And so I imagine EA is pressuring both of them to be like, you need more people playing your game all the time, forever, growth. And so Respawn makes Battlefield. So Respawn's looking over at DICE.
Respawn makes Apex.
So Respawn makes Apex. So DICE is over there like, we've got our quotas. We need a number of people to play this game. Respawn's over there doing this. So we're DICE. Let's also do this.
Right.
And Papa EA's like, I don't care as long as they give us money.
Get along, children.
Well, that's just my speculation.
Yeah.
Like there hasn't been an official announcement, and the website lists that it's redacted. So it's
Redacted.
supposed to be super big news that they wanted to share at a later time.
Building
So-
hype, buddy.
Yeah.
July 22nd. I think that's the day this episode comes out. It is now Juneteenth right now. It's
Yeah.
June 19th, and I think this is coming out on Tuesday.
Okay.
And that's also tune into EA Play live on July 22nd and watch the reveal of this love letter to Battle. It's
Wait,
love letter to
it's
Battlefield
June.
fans. July, so until next month.
Another
Yeah,
month,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So never mind. So this will come out on Tuesday. That's unimportant news. So July 22nd. They say it's a love letter to Battlefield fans and longtime players.
Huh. That's exciting.
Yeah.
You gonna tune into that one?
If I remember, yes. Or
July 22nd.
Listen,
I'm sure YouTube will remind me.
Probably.
Nintendo, send him a calendar invite.
Yeah.
I will say one of my concerns with it being set in the not so distant future is what are they going to incorporate that's new? So, like we talked about this the other day, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
Oof.
Okay,
Big oof.
this is what made me feel like an old man in gaming is when I hop on and and I just get annihilated with these dudes running on the wall and
Oh, yeah.
zip lining, and it was just too much. I wasn't expecting to sign on such a different type of play style.
Are you afraid of double jumping in your Battlefield?
Yes.
Old
yes.
man yells at clouds.
Yeah.
They bring in Respawn. They're like, show us how to wall run.
Yeah.
Use
Well-
a grappling hook.
Well, the first thing that I saw that really stood out was that robot dog. So to me, I'm thinking, I hope that's something that's earned or
Yeah.
just an EOD unit. You know, I don't want it to turn into a game where everyone is just sitting in the corner
Yeah.
and sending out their minions. You know,
Oh yeah,
That's
like a
just-
MOBA.
Yeah,
Or
like
a
that's
Starfield.
just super debilitating for a game
Starcraft?
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
mean-
I hope it's not
I don't
the
know if,
dynamic of it.
Has Battlefield done dogs before? Like, I know Call of Duty is pretty well known for, like, release the dogs!
I mean, we're doing dogs.
So what I like.
Yeah, they hurt us.
Thanks for the assist.
So it says here on the website, the world is the last two superpowers pull the world into all-out war.
What?
A new type of soldier emerges.
Oh, Lord.
So that's giving me the Call of Duty vibes, Advanced Warfare.
It did show a clip of someone using a grappling hook.
I will say, I don't think any of us liked Advanced Warfare, but Advanced Warfare probably has the best meme with the press F to pay respect.
Oh yeah,
That was...
they want
That's
their
the
own.
only thing that saves that game.
Yeah.
The wall running, all the futuristic crap, the loot box. Oh, no. Now,
I don't mind everything. The loot box is the only stuff I actually mind. Because
Yeah,
I mean, I'm a big Overwatch guy, so give me the abilities. I'm not a run and gun. Throw grenades, shoot with a rifle, and just be prone drop shots. I like the crazy effects, the running on the walls, the Widowmaker, Spider-Man grappling hooks.
Yeah.
I like the shields. I like all that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of the opposite of you guys in that regard.
so you've been trying to get me to play Battlefield for close to 10 years at this point.
Yeah.
My biggest thing against it is, you were mentioning earlier about how we could kind of suck a little bit and Carl could carry the team in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Those moments where you do carry the team mean a lot to me.
Really?
Yeah, and in Battlefield, it makes it feel like whether you're in the game or not, the game is still going to go.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of makes you as the player feel unimportant.
Okay. I
And
can see how
you are incredibly squishy. Like,
Yeah.
you die, like,
Quick.
all the time. You choose where you spawn. You're like, I'm here, and I'm gone. Like, it just, it's not enticing because it literally makes you feel like an ant, almost, for me.
I think one of their ways to combat that too is the vehicle system, because that to me is probably my favorite. Is loading up in a tank. It's either I'm driving or homie's driving, and you're just plowing through, and you're not invincible,
Right.
but you have way more control over. Okay, we need to take that. I'm going straight through there, and you mine sweep, and you're just this Goliath that leads the charge into changing the dynamic of where you're at.
Gotcha.
So that's something that I really like about it. Another change that they've showed is the customization on the go. That is something that you kind of see more in battle royales.
Okay.
You see something and you switch your attachments out on your gun. On this, it shows a scene where it's a squad going up on an elevator, and the dude pulls out a menu and he's looking at his submachine gun and he's switching out the magazine, and there's an option for the sight and the barrel attachment. I think that's a cool way to do something, because originally you die and you go to the menu and you're picking out what you want. But this, I know it may seem goofy for a lot of people that are, gun nuts like myself, where it's like, how are you going to switch out a sight without zeroing it in,
Future.
Yeah.
Future.
But I mean, it's a video game. It's
future magic.
In the end, it's a video game. So it's kind of cool to think, okay, we're starting out in some dunes, and we fight our way into the city, and you have a rifle with an ACOG scope with the ×4 zoom, and we're about to take over a corridor or a building. Like, that's too much. That's overkill. So you have the luxury to switch it out on the go, so you don't feel penalized for getting to where you're at.
Right.
I thought that was a pretty cool.
That's actually really
change.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to die first either.
Yeah.
Right. So, all right, guys, I'm just gonna frag my feet, and
Yeah.
because I need a red dot sight, because
Yeah.
we're about to try to clear this building.
That's the
Right.
thing. You can spawn in on your teammates. Like, that's so.
Oh yeah.
It's a viable strategy at that point.
Yeah.
Huh.
Goodness. Well, we're all really excited. I mean, I wasn't excited about Battlefield 2042 until I heard Brian talk about it. Now I'm actually kind of hype on it.
I will say the trailer for it looks.
Yeah.
It looks like chaotic mess, but it's very pretty. It gives
Yeah.
me like old school Modern Warfare 2 vibes.
Those are
I
the
mentioned
best.
this to you the other day. The old skyscraper map is pretty much. It looks like it's straight up ripped it off.
Yeah.
And I love that map.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what they do.
Me too. Battlefield 2042 comes out when?
October. Please remind me of the date, because there's so many that come out in October.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Rest in Peace My Wallet that month.
Gametober.
Yeah, Gametober. I mean, yeah, I don't have it pulled up anymore, but Battlefield 2042 comes out this date.
Thank you, Post.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, give it a thumbs up. It really helps us out. And we'll see you next time.
What actually happens when you drown genius in acid? What would my baby mama say if I make $1 million off this rapping? What would the friends I make?